So hi everyone, now we are going to start the NCERT questions of the chapter electricity of class 10th. We already discussed the chapter, a few topics left, we will discuss after it. So first question we have, what does an electric circuit mean? Yeah, to draw the electric circuit. So electric circuit is a path in which the electric current flows. There are several components, electrical components are connected in it. It may be closed and it may be open. What is open circuit or open electric circuit? In which path is not closed, okay, that is open, current is not flowing in the open circuit. अगर circuit आपका complete नहीं है या open है तो current flow नहीं करेगा. To flow the current in the electric circuit, it must be closed, right? So what is an electric circuit? The path of flow of electrons, yeah, the path of flow of current, yeah, the path in which current flows. Okay? If we have to draw the electric circuit, this is wire, conducting wire, we connect battery over here, a key, ठीक है, की में अगर ये डॉट लगी हुई है दैट मींस इट इज क्लोज्ड, ठीक है, सर्किट क्लोज है, करंट फ्लो होगा यहाँ पे. अगर ये की ओपन होगी तो सर्किट इज इनकम्प्लीट, दैट इज ओपन सर्किट, करंट डजंट फ्लो अक्रॉस इट. देन वी कनेक्ट अ बल्ब या रेजिस्टेंस कनेक्ट कर सकते हो आप, ठीक है, दिस इज अ सिंबल ऑफ बल्ब, हियर इट इज, ठीक है. So it is a closed circuit, yeah, an electric circuit which is closed, current flows through it. What is the direction of flow of current? Positive to the negative terminal of battery. And what is the direction of flow of electrons? That is opposite. That means from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. Because electrons could negative होते हैं where they attracted and where they move towards the positive terminal of the battery. So it is electric circuit. You can use the resistance over here and you also connect ammeter in series. यहाँ पे resistance connect कर दोगे, यहाँ पे like this. Here we connect resistance or the rheostat. Variable resistance is known as rheostat. We would connect ammeter, ठीक है, आप यहाँ पे ammeter connect कर सकते हो, battery, and across it the voltmeter. It is also an electric circuit, ठीक है, चाहो तो की कनेक्ट कर सकते हो यहाँ पे, here. So it is also an electric circuit, ठीक है. Then define the unit of current. What is current? The rate of flow of charges through a conductor of a given cross sectional area, that is I is equals to Q by T. The SI unit of charge is coulomb and the time is second, and the SI unit of current is ampere, ठीक है, which is represented by the letter A. So ampere is the SI unit of current, right? Next question, third question we have, calculate the number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charge. First of all, write the given things and question mark over the required or the asked physical quantity, then convert those into their respective SI units, then start solving that. So in this, what we have given, charge of 1 coulomb, we have to find the number of electrons, right? The same question we have already discussed during the explanation of the chapter. So 1 coulomb of charge we have to find n. Which property of charge we are going to use over here? Quantization of charge. That charge is the integral multiple of the base unit E, that is Q is equals to Ne. Q is equals to Ne. E we have charge on electron, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 coulomb. This is a magnitude of the charge on an electron and its polarity is negative polarity, right? So Q is equals to Ne, we have to find N, that means N is equals to Q over it, Q over E. What is Q? 1 coulomb. What is the value of E? It's 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19. ठीक है, it goes up, divide 1 by 1.6, so it will be 6.25 into 10 raised to the power 80. When it goes up, it will be positive. यहाँ पे आप 0.625 भी कर सकते हो, बट इंटू 10 raised to power प्लस 19 हो जाएगा. ठीक है, अगर हम यहाँ पे 6.25 कर देते हैं तो ये 10 raised to the power 80. So this is a n. इतने नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स 1 कूलम ऑफ चार्ज में फ्लो करेंगे, राइट? Then fourth question we have, name a device that helps to maintain a potential difference between across a conductor, between the ends of a conductor across the conductor. How the current flows, if this question arises ki how the current flows through a conductor. Suppose this is a conductor, it is made up of atoms, that means we have charges, positive and negative charges in it. Electrons are the negatively charged particles, negative charges. They are right now in, ऐसा नहीं है कि ये motion में नहीं है, they are still in motion, but they have the random motion. They doesn't have that particular direction in which they flow and constitute a current. So to make them move in a particular direction, to provide a velocity with which they got drifted from one end to the another end of the battery, we need a potential difference. So when we provide that potential difference, they start moving in a particular direction. जैसे when you spill a bucket of water या mug of water, तो when there is potential difference, when there is a difference of height का अगर difference होगा, अगर हम एक पानी की bucket डालते हैं वहां पे फर्श पे, जब height difference होगा तो वो बहुत फास्टली मूव करेंगे, राइट? ऐसे ही जितनी भी हमारे फ्लूइड्स होते हैं, दे मूव ड्यू टू द प्रेशर डिफरेंस. सो वी नीड दैट डिफरेंस जिसकी वजह से वो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मूव करें यहाँ पे. तो दैट डिफरेंस इज पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस. हमने यहाँ पे बैटरी यूज की थी, तो एक पॉजिटिव और एक नेगेटिव, दो टर्मिनल्स बनाए थे. पॉजिटिव मीन्स हैविंग हायर पोटेंशियल, नेगेटिव मीन्स लोअर पोटेंशियल, एंड द डिफरेंस ऑफ द पोटेंशियल इज नोन एज पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस. So to make the electrons move in a particular direction, we need to provide that potential difference. And what device we use to provide that potential difference? A battery. So answer of it is a battery. क्योंकि जब हम पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस अप्लाई करेंगे तभी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जो है एक पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन में मूव करेंगे और करंट प्रोड्यूस होगा, राइट? नेक्स्ट वी हैव, what is meant by saying that the potential difference between 2 points is 1 volt? तो किसी भी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी का 1 पूछे जा सकता है, जैसे पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस का 1 वोल्ट डिफाइन करो, या रेजिस्टेंस का 1 ओम डिफाइन करो, या वर्क डन का 1 जूल डिफाइन करो. सो हाउ यू डिफाइन दैट 1? Put the unit, that means 1 in their respective formulas. So potential difference, the formula for potential difference is work done to move unit positive charge. That is, potential is equals to work done per unit charge. So 1 volt is equals to 1 work done, that means 1 joule. इसकी भी ऐसे यूनिट लिखनी है आपको. Okay. First of all, write the formula. V is equals to work done per unit charge. That means 1 volt. This is potential difference. This is its SI unit volt. तो 1 volt is equals to, what is SI unit of this? जो भी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी का फॉर्मूला है उसकी यूनिट के साथ साथ आप यूनिट यानी कि 1 लगा दीजिए, देन यू डिफाइन इट. तो 1 volt is equals to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. So how you define 1 volt? 1 volt when 1 joule work is done to move 1 coulomb of charge, to move 1 coulomb of charge, then potential difference is said to be 1 volt, right? When 1 joule work is to be done to move 1 coulomb of charge, then potential difference is said to be 1 volt. ठीक है, जब 1 coulomb चार्ज को मूव करने के लिए हम 1 जूल वर्क डन करते हैं, देन हमारा पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस क्या कहलाता है? 1 volt. And what is a device which provides a potential difference? That is cell or a battery. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे सेल भी लिख सकते हो आप, सेल और अ बैटरी जो डीसी है. ठीक है, एसी भी प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं हम, एसी से भी, बट दैट इज इंस्टेंटेनियस, या वो एसी की फॉर्म में ही होगा फिर. ठीक है, then we have how much energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6 volt battery. Put all the required values and the given values. Each coulomb, that means charge is given 1 coulomb, battery is 6 volt, energy we have to find. Actually we have to find energy stored, that is in the form of work done to move the charges when potential difference V is provided. So its formula is, हम इसको work done की form में find करेंगे. So work done is equals to charge into the potential difference. ठीक है, charge is 1 coulomb and potential difference is 6. So work done, that means energy is 6 joules. ठीक है, तो 6 joule energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6 volt battery, right? Because energy क्या है? Ability to do work. तो energy जो है वो work done की form में होती है. Work done is stored in the form of energy. Energy is stored in the form of work done. Next we have we done these questions, 2 questions we already done. Next we have, on what factor does the resistance of a conductor depends? Very important question. First of all, we should know what is resistance, which we already discussed during the explanation of the chapter. What is resistance? It is a quantity which comes through the Ohm's law. So resistance is the property, or we can say intrinsic property of the conductors which oppose the electric current in the circuit, या through the conductor. जो current को oppose करती है वो property है resistance. It is a scalar quantity and its SI unit is Ohm because it is derived from the Ohm's law. So on which factors it depends? It depends on the 4 factors. ठीक है, 4 factors are there on which the resistance of a conductor depends. So 4 factors. Which factors are these? Number 1, we have length. ठीक है, so R is directly proportional to the L. You have to write the full statement that resistance is the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to the length of the conductor. If we increase the length, the resistance also increases, right? If we increase the length, the resistance also increases, and if we decrease the length of the conductor or the wire, the resistance also decreases. Second factor, we have area of cross section. Area of cross section. So R is inversely proportional. Resistance of the conductor is inversely proportional to the area of the cross section of the wire or the conductor. So R is inversely proportional to the area. If we increase the area, resistance decreases. Area is more, that means we have a thick wire. We have a thick wire. ठीक है, and area is less, that means resistance is more, that means having thin wire. The question is also asked from it कि through which wire, thick or thin, current flow easily. तो among the thick wire, क्योंकि area ज्यादा है, resistance कम होगा, and from Ohm's law R is equals to V over I. तो अगर R कम होगा, that means current flow more easily. So among thick wire, current flows easily. So it is the second factor कि R is inversely proportional to the area of cross section of the conductor. Next, third factor we have temperature. Temperature. ठीक है, the temperature coefficient for conductors is positive. Alpha is positive for conductors. For conductors. That means with the increase in the temperature, the resistance of the conductors increases. Positive, that means increases, positive relation. Okay? That means when we increase the temperature of a conductor's resistance increases, that means current decreases through the conductors. Fourth factor is nature of the material. Fourth factor is nature of the material. It depends on the nature of the material, that what kind of nature it is it, and how many free electrons are there in it. So free electrons are inversely proportional to the resistance. R is inversely proportional to the number of free electrons per unit volume. If a material have more number of free electrons, that means its resistance is less. That means its conductivity is high. More amount of current flows through that material. So it is depend on the nature of the materials. That's why silver having more number of free electrons, जो electron density है, that is greater in case of silver in comparison to iron. So silver is more conductor in comparison to iron. So these are the four factors: length, area of cross section, temperature, and nature of the material on which the resistance of a conductor depends. Next, yeah, we talk about this question. Will the current flow more easily through a thick wire or a thin wire of the same material when connected to the same source, and why? So through which, as I told you, through thick wire, the current flow more easily. Why? The thick wire has more area, and area is inversely proportional to the resistance, but the resistance is inversely proportional to the area. So R is less, or R less hoga, so according to Ohm's law, more current flows through it. So answer is the thick wire. Next we have, let the resistance of an electric component remains constant. Resistance constant है, while the potential difference across the two ends of the component decreases to half. V dash is half of the original, यानी कि potential difference को क्या कर दिया गया, half कर दिया गया है original का, to its former या original value. What change will occur in the current? So I dash कितना होगा? अगर आपने what is Ohm's law? What is the relation between these three? R, V and I, resistance, potential difference and current. R is equals to V over I. ठीक है? R dash क्या हो गया? If we have to find the R dash, और जबकि R same रहेगा, ठीक है? R remains constant. That is written ना कि R remains constant. So if you, what is the relation between V and I? If we rearrange it, so V is equals to IR. This remains constant, है ना? R remains constant. This is constant. So जो भी changes V में होंगे, that similar changes occur in I, because direct relation they have. So अगर आपने potential difference को half कर दिया, यानी कि यहाँ पे रख दिया 1/2, so current also reduces to half. So what is the answer? Current also reduces to half of its former या फिर original value, right? Next, this is the question also we discussed. Why are the coils of electric toasters and electric irons are made of an alloy rather than a pure metal? जो भी हम हीटिंग एलिमेंट्स लेते हैं, जैसे इलेक्ट्रिक आयरन है या इलेक्ट्रिक हीटर्स है या इमर्शन रोड्स है, वी यूज एलॉयज देयर. जैसे हमने बात की थी कि इन इलेक्ट्रिक हीटर्स वी यूज निक्रोम वायर व्हिच इज एन एलॉय ऑफ आयरन, एल्यूमिनियम, निकल एंड क्रोमियम. So why we use alloy? Why not a pure metal like iron or copper or aluminium? Because the resistance and resistivity of alloys is greater. The resistance and resistivity of alloys. What are alloys? A homogeneous mixture of two or more metals, two or more non-metals, or two or more metals and non-metals. That is an alloy. So resistance and resistivities of alloys are higher than the pure metals. So resistance and resistivity of alloys are higher than the pure metals. And according to Joule's law of heating, H is directly proportional to R. If a material having higher resistance, it will produce high amount of heat energy. And in heating devices, we use heat energy, like in heater, we use heat energy to cook the food. So we need more amount of heat energy. So we use that material which having high resistance, so that high amount of heat energy is produced. इसलिए हम हाई मेल्टिंग पॉइंट और हाई रेजिस्टेंस वाले मटेरियल को चूज करते हैं. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ प्योर मेटल वी यूज एलॉयज बिकॉज दे हैव हायर रेजिस्टेंस और हायर रेजिस्टिविटी, सो दैट दे कैन प्रोड्यूस हाई अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी, एंड वी यूज दैट हीट एनर्जी इन द cooking or in various purposes in the heating elements. ठीक है, या heating devices. So this is the reason that the alloys have high resistance or resistivity, so that high amount of heat energy is produced. And this is the question asked in the PYQs, previous years question papers. This is the question based on the table. So which among iron and mercury is better than conductor? Okay. Which among iron and mercury is a better conductor? So this question we have done with the help of the table, but table is not given. Next we have which material is the best conductor? So silver, Ag. Okay. Silver is the best conductor. You can do this question by seeing that table. Okay. In which resistivity is given. And what is the relation between resistivity and conductivity? They have inverse relation. Okay. So conductivity is represented by sigma. Sigma is a reciprocal of resistivity, that is inverse of rho. Next we have in this diagram consisting of a battery of 3 cells, that is 2 volt, that means total 6 volt each, a 5 ohm resistance, 8 ohm and 12 ohm, and a plug key, and all are connected in series. Okay. This is we have to draw. So we will draw here कि 6 volt battery यानी कि 3 cells we going to connect of 2 volt in series. That means end to end connect करना है, 5 ohm का, 8 ohm का, 12 ohm का, and a battery. This is only we have to draw. The question may be asked from here, या ऐसा और भी पूछा जा सकता था कि these are given, you have to find the equivalent resistance. What is the equivalent resistance of the series combination? ऐसे ये जो क्वेश्चन है ये सिर्फ डायग्राम को ड्रॉ करने का है, बट यहाँ से पूछा भी जा सकता है कि what is the equivalent resistance. So what is the formula to find the equivalent resistance in the series combination? R is equals to, या R equivalent is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. That means 5 plus 8 plus 12. 25 ohm is the equivalent resistance. इस क्वेश्चन में सिर्फ डायग्राम ड्रॉ करने के लिए बोला गया है, पर अगर यहाँ से इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस फाइंड आउट करने के लिए बोला जाता तो वी ऐड देम इंडिविजुअली. ठीक है. और अगर यहाँ से करंट की व्हाट इज द करंट की सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन है तो सेम करंट फ्लोस थ्रू द सर्किट, वी कैन आल्सो फाइंड द करंट. हाउ? What is the formula of Ohm's law? R is equals to V upon I. This is a relation between these three quantities R, V and I. So if we have to find I and V and R is given, ठीक है, तो I is equals to V 6 volt and resistance is 25. So this is the current flows through the circuit. So here we end today's lecture. These are the 12 questions. Further questions we will discuss in the further classes. Okay.